First, I want to just start off by saying thank you, Tara. It is a huge honor for anybody to be given something that another person has poured their soul into the book. And she has given me, she's just completely trusted me to do what I do. And that is a huge honor, so thank you very much. It was just a pleasure to do all of this. We're going to serve it in reverse order. We're going to start with water. Simply because from a palate sense, it's going to make more sense. You're going to get more out of it that way. If you were just tasting one element at a time, I would really recommend, as you're thinking about diet and incorporating the creativity part of the food, I would really kind of try to stay in the order that it is in the book, which is earth, fire, air, water. But for palate sense, today we're going to do balance. Water is a good place for me to talk about the concept of balance. And the interesting part of our relationship is that we have always been able to talk about balance together well, even though we approach it from different areas. I bring almost everything she has to say in the book to how I cook and what I cook. As we're writing a menu every day, we try to create balance. We try to create a menu that has something for every type, as well as within each individual dish, using all of these concepts of balance to make the dish great. So water is a great place to start. Water, you have a little bit of everything. And this is just a pretty simple summer roll with a sweet and sour sauce. Pretty straightforward, but you're going to get a lot of different flavors, a lot of different textures, and I have not much more to say about that, I guess. The air is a rabbit confit with a parsnip puree on pastry crust, with a little wheatgrass. This is meant to be light and a little bit whimsical in nature and feel, and I see it as balancing both the craving that an air type would have for the light and the airy, as well as the balance of the confit of the rabbit is dense and moist and helps you keep that moisture in an air personality and tend to dry out a little bit. We get over the fire. This is a lightly spicy. It's a merguez sausage, which is a lamb sausage. We make it in-house. It's a mild spice, but it does have some spice for the fire in you. But it is on top of an Asian pear. You're gonna find that that's crisp and light and very, very juicy, and really helps balance the fire of the sausage. When you get down to earth, we've got a whole grain crostini. On top of that is roasted red pepper. It's a romesco, which is roasted red pepper and almonds, basically. Sauce, smoked mussel, and a little bit of spinach on there. The earth, which I am, very earthy, especially in the way that I cook, is really satisfied in this dish by the density of the dish. The balance comes that it is, as you taste the crostini and the mussel, the seafood is going to be a little bit lighter. It's going to be a nice, crunchy, crispy, feed your earth, soul, cravings, but also have the balance of some lightness. And did you want to talk about wine with them?
We can certainly. I was even thinking about complimenting you after the fact, but you did refer to the parsnips as a puree, and I forgot to mention the foam element, which for the air purposes.
Parsnip was a puree, and now it's a mousse. So it's a lighter area.
Yes. And just as far as wines, very similarly, when you're looking at the balance of food and wine, you generally pick wines that either, I like to look at it, that it either plays with or plays against the components, and again, might mute, so to say, something that might be very strong, a strong profile within the food, or something that's just going to make it pop and zing. And the wines that were selected today wines, Dev Cellar, Parley Lake Winery, and Parley Lake Wine is featured with this particular course, and we really wanted to tie that in, the wheatgrass and the sprouts that are in the spring roll chicken, of course, all of that is actually locally grown, and so we kept it very local with that. And then again, just down the line, the wines, I hope that you do taste and sense that playing with and playing against as you're tasting.
And just to pick up on the local thing, just as a matter of interest, up here you have Asian pears and mussels. They both come from somewhere else. Everything else is local.
That's tremendous. To be able to say that.
Especially this time of year.
Yes. Yes.
So yes, we're very proud of that. So yeah.